Hi, it's my McNulty, upthebiz.com. Today's topic, how to perfect your elevator pitch. Now, I know what you're thinking is that you know how to introduce yourself, but most professionals, most business owners, most entrepreneurs do not have a perfect elevator pitch that they pitch. And you could have more than one elevator pitch, but here's the real reason behind why you need to have a perfected elevator pitch so that you can stand yourself apart from the competition. First, what is an elevator pitch? Okay, it's a brief description of your product or service, your unique gifts and your unique talents, your product and your service. What problem does your product solve and your service? The elevator pitch should be 30 to 60 seconds, the time that it takes to ride an elevator. So that is why it's called an elevator pitch. Okay, so you want to focus and get to the point, and you want to not be salesy when you're doing your elevator pitch, when you're speaking at an event or something like that. So who is an elevator pitch for? An elevator pitch is for customers, investors, potential employers, and importantly, business professionals and business networking. So you want to be able to have your business elevator pitch perfected so that you can get your message across with a brief description in 30 to 60 seconds, the time that it would take to ride an elevator. Now, there are questions that you should ask yourself when you're perfecting your elevator pitch. And the number one question is, what product or service do I sell? And what problem does my product or service solve? After you do that, you can go into the red ocean where there's a lot of competition, and your new opportunity from your unique value proposition of the product that you sell, the problem that you solve. Get the competition, go fishing in that red ocean, come over to the blue ocean, and bring them over to your new opportunity and win them one by one. So this way you eliminate competition, okay? And then you're asking yourself, why should the listener care? What's unique about you so that the listener should care? When conveying your speech, you don't want the listener to say, so what? Like, who cares, right? You want them to be engaging. You want to give them a reason to do business with you. So stay focused. Make sure that your message is clear and that your product and service are clear. When you're perfecting your elevator speech, keep it simple. Can't stress that enough. Keep it simple. Okay, 30 to 60 seconds. You don't need to go on a tangent and I do this and this and this, because that means why would the listener care? You don't want to bore them to death. You want to stay focused and get to the point. Okay, don't try to impress the listener by using technobabble words. For example, if you're in the geothermal energy and nuclear bionic you're going to lose the person. So try not to use technical terms like, for example, like with solar and geothermal energy and things of that nature. So just use a kind of like. It's kind of like hot air and a steam facial when you open a hot pot of boiling water. Okay, so try to use things that are kind of like instead of the techno-babble. Focus on the benefits of the customer with the techniques that usually prompt, hey, wait, what did you say? Tell me more. Get them to want you to tell you more of what from you're speaking about for your product or service from your 30 to 60 second elevator pitch. Now, the time that it takes to ride an elevator, and I know that there are some elevators that are faster than others, and that's okay. The point is 30 seconds to 60 seconds. How can you get your message across so that the listener would care? It's really important to look at your audience when you're conveying the message. So I always say look at the four walls, like I'm on an airplane. So look at the four walls so that you can make eye contact with the audience and really convey your message to them. So here's an example of Maya's elevator pitch. And so Maya's elevator pitch is, I work with nonprofits who are struggling with fundraising. I'm a best-selling author and business coach teaching nonprofits how to maximize fundraising by thinking like an entrepreneur. My business services include coaching entrepreneurs and teaching nonprofits how to fundraise fast through events, workshops, and online courses. I'm Maya McNulty, owner of upthebiz.com. I'm a best-selling author, entrepreneur, and fundraising expert. I can be reached at upthebiz.com or listen to my podcast, Fundraising Secrets. Okay, so 30 to 60 seconds to introduce yourself, and that's why the listeners should care. All right, it gets them to say what? Hey, wait, what? So do that. Keep it simple, and the way to perfect your elevator speech or pitch is to rehearse. Keep it simple and keep rehearsing. You know, an NFL player, just because he's thrown that football 100 times does not mean he quits. Or a basketball player, like, you know, they miss shots too, right? So you have to keep, they're not going to say, I'm not going to like work on my running or my skills or my throwing the ball or basketball or hoop or anything like that. They're going to keep practicing and until they keep going. You know, you should be afraid of the man that not takes kicks once, but a man who took the same kick 10,000 times, right? So keep rehearsing. And if you do that, you'll be able to perfect your elevator pitch with ease. All right, I'm Maya McNulty, upthebiz.com. I maximize fundraising by thinking like an entrepreneur.